It's 2004 in Iraq. General Stanley McChrystal stands in a cramped operations center, screens flickering with real-time battlefield chaos. The enemy, Al-Qaeda's elusive network, striking fast, vanishing like smoke among the locals. Despite having unmatched firepower, McChrystal's forces keep losing ground. What if defeating this enemy wasn't about more people or bigger tech, but about reinventing how teams think and operate? This crisis cracks open a vital question about leadership in a world that refuses to play by old rules. McChrystal hits a wall. Traditional military hierarchy can't keep pace with a nimble, decentralized foe. Why is having power and size often worthless in chaos? When McChrystal took charge of Joint Special Operations in Iraq, his command center was swamped. Information came flooding in from dozens of sources, but the old process meant decisions took hours or days. Orders were arriving late or muddled, and the enemy kept slipping through. The scale and complexity made traditional command a bottleneck, not a strength. Think of a classic corporate tower versus a spider's web. The tower's top-down order can crumble when speed matters because messages travel slowly and can't adapt. But a network like Al-Qaeda's cells spreads out intelligence and autonomy, reacting instantly. Silverman calls this the clash between rigid hierarchies and fluid networks. In complexity, the web always wins. McChrystal realized it wasn't just about faster orders but a massive shift. Teams needed a shared consciousness, a collective mindset where every node understood the mission deeply. This purpose unified diverse teams, granting them freedom to act swiftly without waiting for permission, turning a giant, slow army into a nimble team of teams that could outthink and outmove adversaries. How do you synchronize dozens of agile teams scattered across theaters and organizations? McChrystal and his crew invent something radical: transparency paired with trust. Instead of hoarding intel, McChrystal's team started daily video conferences that linked dozens of teams: special ops, intelligence, local forces. Everyone shared raw, sometimes ugly realities. This brutal honesty revealed critical blind spots and built a rhythm of trust across previously isolated groups, speeding decisions and innovation on the fly. Imagine replacing clogged highways with high-speed fiber optic cables for data flow. This is what their new system achieved internally. Instead of decisions funneling up and trickling down, information flowed sideways, enabling any team to spot opportunities and act immediately. The whole force moved at a pace no single leader could match. And with trust baked in, small teams were encouraged to experiment and learn fast without fearing punishment for failures. Like NASA's emergency rooms or innovative startups, these empowered groups iterated their way to solutions, proving that giving up control actually creates more control in turbulent environments. The final breakthrough shaped everything, turning a sprawling, disparate force into a true team of teams, not by command but by culture. One night, a small recon unit spotted an enemy cell preparing a strike. Because they understood the shared mission deeply and had the freedom McChrystal built in, they acted immediately, altering the operation on the fly and sharing intel across units. This local autonomy stopped attacks before headquarters even processed the alert. Leaders stopped being classic commanders giving orders. Instead, they became connectors, linking teams, sharing context, and creating clarity of purpose. Like conductors in an orchestra, they shaped harmony without dictating every note, trusting experts in the field to improvise when needed. This culture shift transformed the force's effectiveness. Big isn't about size, it's about weaving small teams into a bigger whole that can pivot like a jazz band, responding to enemy moves in real time. The lesson: in complexity, adaptability always outpaces brute force, and it's the culture that carries you there. Remember McChrystal's jam-packed command room, flooded with info but paralyzed by process. Now imagine if every team in your org had that clear mission, trusted each other, and swapped real-time info like a living network. That's the punchline from Team of Teams. It's not more power you need, but smarter, faster connections. Try this tomorrow. Break a silo by sharing raw info openly with a teammate. See how that shifts your work. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.